Let's talk about you, your spouse, your mom, your mother-in-law. Let's talk about why talking with your beloved about everybody's parents and money is going to make a big difference in your marriage. So you're thinking,
I am not gonna pay for my mother-in-law to go to some swanky place.
but the thing is, you're married. You're married. Your spouse may have some other ideas. I wrote a book for you that takes you through a process, and the process is basically about your dreams, your goals, how you figure out what they're going to cost, how you're going to pay for them. And when you think about that, or at least everyone I've talked to, what you're thinking about is, my dream is to be able to be on a beach in a bikini bottom or a Speedo, whatever you want to wear. I don't think you're sitting there setting goals for, I want to help take care of my parents in their old age. And it makes sense because if you are Gen X or a millennial, you're really the first generation that's getting hit hard with this. This is brand new. We're just learning how to talk about it. I got a call from a Wall Street Journal reporter where we talked for an hour and didn't even scratch the surface of what are all the options. So let me talk to you a little bit about what you talk to your beloved about and what you need to do to be ready. Because let's face it, your parents, however many parents or parentals as my stepkids call me, you have, we're all getting older. At some point, life is going to change. Life changes, life happens. So the first conversation is really the conversation about, do either of you believe, do either of you have in the back of your mind, have kind of an unstated goal that when mom gets older, when dad gets older, I want them to come live with us? Okay, that is admirable and good. Does that apply to everybody? Who do you feel that way about and who do you not? How many of them are there? And also, do you need to make changes to where you live? It's kind of easy to say we can redo our house, or maybe there's a studio apartment in the building we live in, but you don't know if you're going to be able to do it unless you look at the numbers. So on that goal, having them live with us, there is a process to go through. It's similar to the process I go through in the book of getting from what do you want and what are the numbers going to be. And I'm going to tell you right now, the sooner you do it, the better it's going to be. If not, and you suddenly find out the two of you disagree and there's something that's gone wrong, then it's really going to be a hassle. I went through this with my niece and nephew. My brother, may he rest in peace, was living on the other side of the country from either of the kids. Nobody had talked about the fact that they were getting older. He fell. He had a stroke. We had to move him. It was really hard, and it was hugely hard on them because nobody talked about it. The point of this, the main takeaway from this is, you're not going to be ready to talk to your parents until the two of you are on the same page. And here's something I know you know. They don't want to talk about it. Your mom doesn't want to talk about it. Your dad doesn't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to admit that they're getting older and that we can't do the things we used to do. You're going to have the commitment of two people who've decided instead of one, because the conversations you want to have with your parents before anybody's in trouble, that's not one conversation, that's a bunch. And that's going to be needed to be folded in to the goals and dreams and plans and money processes so that you have some clue of what you're going to do.